I can upgrade this, but whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright, well, let's try and see how this works. If I go back and I skip it, did I waste it? Yep, I wasted it. Wow. Alright. Hey everyone, it's CurlyHairedHero, and welcome back to some more One Step from Eden. So I don't actually have anything of note to discuss in this run. I know last time I did the tutorial the first time, and then the second time I sort of played a special run where I only used a specific character and try to restrict myself to only use a specific weapon type, I guess, if you want to call it that. But this time, I just kind of want to play the game. See how well that goes for me. I did a really good run yesterday. So far, it's been my best run while playing the game. I actually haven't had a run. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. I haven't had a run that good since, or I should say before, since the first time I'm playing since then. But you know what I mean. We're gonna skip this. But yeah, no, I had a really solid run. I got a lot of really good artifacts and a lot of really good spells. So it was kind of like the run, which was great because I really made it extremely far. But unfortunately, I didn't like record it or anything like that, which is a little disappointing, just because initially, the only reason I was doing that run was just because I was trying to test out these new, or rather, this new, it's a single item, this new Bluetooth receiver that I just got, because I have a pair of Bluetooth headsets that I've been wanting to use both for streaming and recording and whatnot. And I just got a receiver that allows me to use it on my monitor when I have it in quote-unquote TV mode, basically when it's, you know, the game is taking up the entire screen and not displaying my desktop and whatnot. I got a transmitter that allows me to use this headset with that, so I don't have to have a wire coming from the back of my monitor with the headphone jack and whatnot. And I just kind of wanted to test it out quickly, and it worked out perfectly. So then I kind of just jumped right into playing One Step from Eden. I had planned on recording it, but instead I ended up just doing that solo run, which, like I said, went really well, but I ended up recording it. And then since that took like a good half hour, I didn't really feel like playing a little more after that, and I was just like, well, alright, that's kind of unfortunate. But in either case, it wasn't half bad, because I still got a pretty good run out of it. My only complaint is that I didn't really get anything from that run. So at this point in the game, I've sort of unlocked all of the playable characters aside from the shopkeeper, which I'm assuming I have to actually fight her in order to unlock her. The shopkeeper is obviously the lady that you see when you try to buy items, or I shouldn't say items, just in general when you try to spend your money on stuff. She's the lady that's there. And you can actually fight her. Oh, that sucks, I missed that. You can actually fight her in this shop if you attack her. I don't know if anyone's noticed, but, well, I don't know if I've even gone into the shop. I know the first time I did it, the tutorial episode, I couldn't go into the shop. I don't remember if I did. I'm pretty sure I did in the second video. But if you remember from that, you'll notice that in the shop itself, the shopkeeper actually has a health bar. So you can actually... That's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do, and I missed it anyways. You can actually try and attack her, which I would advise you against, unless you know what you're doing, because she is extremely powerful. Like, extremely. She has many moves that attack the entire screen and do a lot of damage very quickly. But I'm assuming that if I were to go ahead and somehow beat her in that way, that's how I would actually go about unlocking her. But I don't actually know, because I haven't seen anyone unlock her or use her yet, so I don't know. I know that, for example, certain characters, or not certain character, every character has their own alternate costumes, and they also have their own alternate starting kits. And in order to do that, I don't really know the requirement for it. So I don't know if, for example, unlocking the shopkeeper is a special achievement that I have to get, because I do have like certain achievements in this game, or if it's just something that I have to continue playing and she's like the last unlock. Because the way this game works is that early on you have about, I don't know, 43 or something like that unlocks that you can unlock throughout the game. And as you play in your runs, you'll gain, experience, which you can then use at the end of the game. Aside from you gaining experience during the game and then using that to level up and then get an artifact for your level up, once you finish your run, it'll take that experience or that level, however you want to classify it, and it'll transfer it into unlocks that you can use in further runs. So you can either get a character that you can use in your next run, or you can, for example, get a costume or a different set that you can start with. But typically what you'll get is spells. So you'll unlock new spells that you can use in your further runs. Gain 0.3 mana regen, lose 30 max HP. Ooh, that's not half bad. Laser is pretty good too, but 40 damage is kind of whatever. This I think is going to help me out in the long run, so let's give this a shot. So presumably my mana should be going up exceptionally fast. Well, let's see. Gotta go ahead and try and get rid of this enemy as quickly as possible while dealing with this obnoxious guy in the back there. We're almost done with it. There we go. I'm not going to be able to use this wobble. Yeah, it doesn't go far enough, and unfortunately I am going to get hit with the waves here. I am going to have some health. Yeah, that's not what I thought. I'm going to have some health here, which is okay, but not really too much. Let's go ahead and I guess get the rifle. I've noticed two things. One is that your luck actually increases automatically as you further on. You see I start with, or not start with, but I have 11 currently. You see there at the bottom. The other thing I've noticed is that I can actually go ahead and specialize or focus in a certain type of spell or drop. So I'm planning on using that for further runs. Try and do maybe like frost only runs and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and get Kinetic Shield. That's pretty good. And let's get this upgrade. I've been using the upgrades quite a lot. Lose money when we take a hit. That's not half bad. The way packs work is that they kind of suck in general, all of them. Especially considering that a shop is usually before a boss. So you would have to go in with a negative effect against the boss. But basically, you take a negative effect for a couple of battles, depending on how many they say, and then you gain a thing for free. So the one I just got, every time I get hit, I'm going to lose money, but it's fine because I have no money. So for 3 battles, as long as I do that, I'll heal 150 HP, which I'm sure will help me later on. So we're going to upgrade. I was going to do a wobble, but I might do this one. Let's, the main gun's not really that great. Let's try this one. Let's see what the upgrade for this is. It's going to have 1 less mana cost. That's pretty good. The only difference for this one is that it gets flow. This one does a bonus 20 damage. I kind of like this one. Let's get that. I want to try and get big damage for as low cost as I can get them and get similar to what I had when I had that really good run that I was clamoring about at the start of this video. What I did was I just had a lot of chips, or I'm sorry, I keep calling them chips from time to time. I had a lot of spells that allowed me to, well, I guess not specifically spells. I had a lot of artifacts that allowed me to get a lot of mana quickly. So I was able to just rapid fire spells because I had a combination of blue blood, the bottle that allows you to gain I believe it's yeah, 3 mana whenever you destroy an enemy. So with that combination of that and me just blasting through enemies, I was able to easily just shotgun a whole bunch of different spells, and it was amazing. Ow. I hate it when she does that, because I never know how it works. She gotta reflect, I guess. And I think it gives her damage, but if not, like if she gets hit during it, she gets a reflect. I think that's how that works. I'm not entirely sure. Let's try and do this. Oof, good damage there. Oh, almost got it before she hit us, but never mind. So we're definitely going to get the heals from her. She's a great support to have. So let's keep on keeping on here. We got this obnoxious enemy, and unfortunately I missed the wobble here. This enemy's the worst because for some reason they just end up healing themselves. I don't really understand why. And they also increase their spell power, so it's just a very obnoxious enemy to have to deal with. But I'm going to try and do sort of heavy flow. And I am going to try and do... Let's try it this time around. So this is... I don't know what the actual name for it is, but we're just going to call it the evil route. And basically what it does is that it makes your route hella harder. So it gives you really difficult enemies to face up against. And it also makes all the further runs be extremely difficult. But I presume, I guess all it does is increase your luck now that I think about it. But it allows you to get better drops this way. So we're actually going to pick up... Ugh. I might be able to get blue blood from the shop. Let's do the blue blood right now, because both of those are pretty rare to get often. The other thing that this mode does is it makes it so that the shop is actually evil. The shopkeeper, I guess, becomes evil. She gets, for some reason. And when you go to her, rather than using the currency for the game, you actually end up using your own health. Which, depending on how your run is going, might actually not be half bad. We gotta try our best to see if we can defeat this annoying enemy here. Especially considering that they get shield over time, but thankfully we haven't had to deal with that, and I just threw that away, but that's okay. As we're doing not half bad, I'm gonna skip this. You'll see the shopkeeper here. She has health, and as we try and buy her, she's a jerk now. Gain 50 max HP when you save a hostage. Interesting. But I don't really see anything great. You can still buy upgrades and stuff with money, which is nice. I think my pack just ran out, unfortunately, but okay. Shuffle time increases for 4 seconds. 2 battles, gain 1 upgrade. Alright, let's try this. I don't really want the mana regen right now. And let's buy this. And then let's try and upgrade someone. I actually have 2 upgrades. Nice. I can't upgrade this, but whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright, well, let's try and see how this works. If I go back and I skip it, did I waste it? Yep, I wasted it. Wow. Alright. I wanted to know how that worked, and now we unfortunately got rid of a very good upgrade there. 2 of them. But basically, I wanted to know if you accidentally pressed it, if you would be able to see, go back and push a different item. Like if you can just review your upgrades and then see your options, but nope, that is not what you can do. The game locks you into that upgrade, even if it's 2 of them. So I'm hoping you guys appreciate what I've done here for science. Now I've gone away and thrown 2 upgrades out the window. We're gonna get 1 back afterwards. Hello. Blessings of Susano. You gain 100 shield and charge for 1 second. What does charge do? To fire a huge laser. Interesting. Let's take a look at that. Okay, I mean, why not? Don't like that it anchors, but it is a pretty good one. So this one, we're gonna get max mana, which is pretty good, especially now that we've got the blue blood now. I always feel kind of bad for the bosses when they start, because they're always just kind of like chit-chatting away. And then I just kind of fucking mash at them. Ooh, it costs 5. I did not... I always do this. I always get spells that I like, because they look pretty good, and then I don't realize that they cost a whole bunch of fucking mana. And that I can't actually use them. But thankfully here we do have the micro missiles, so we are still doing damage. Ooh, hit her with the wobble, which is great. Unfortunately, not going to be able to get the flame where I wanted it to be. Let's go over here, do some extra damage, and shuffle. Our shuffle is going to take way longer than it needs to because of that pack that we have, but it's all good. If she can just, well, let's just stay here and just continue to use the power of the micro missiles to continually do a little bit of damage. I don't know if I can do this. Alright, I wasn't sure if I can do that and then dodge, but no, it doesn't work that way. Ow. Took quite a lot of damage there for no reason, but that's okay. She's taking a whole butt ton from those flames. Let's see if she walks into the wobble. Nope, but she's going to cut these moves. Oof, and something comboed heavily and hit her for massive damage. Alright, not bad. Let's keep on keeping on. I want to, like I said, try and get similar artifacts to what I did last time, just so that I can see if I can make a really good run again. Oh boy. One of the really great things I had is that I got Pet Turtle, which is an artifact that you can get that essentially just gives you a turtle on the field, and whenever the turtle gets hit, he throws out a shield for you to catch. So that's one of the keys to my success last time. I don't really have a lot of money, but I might get some throughout this. She can't do that, which is unfortunately. I might be able to use the wobble. Kinda. But we did manage to get lightning. That was one of my keys to success, that I got that as the first drop. Immediately I got the extremely good drop. So that really helped me out throughout it. And in general, I had pretty good drops. So we're pretty screwed with this Susano all here. Let's flames on the back just because that guy is really annoying. And then coat stone that. Because he throws out a million of his like cacti needles and stuff that do hell a lot of damage. I really like orbital beam because it can combo in and do a lot of damage. And then if I can just get the artifact that makes it so that if I have cracked panels, I get more mana. That'll work out really well with orbital beam as well as the sugar glass that I have. There we go. I always think those enemies have like a certain attribute because they look orangey, so they look like they're on fire. But that is not the case. Thankfully, we don't have to deal with like elemental weaknesses in this game because it'd be kind of sucky if. There you go. This is what I wanted. Ugh. I wanted this moonstone because it gives us extra for each panel. Ugh. But this we can't even use this channel all until we get this. All right. Let's get this for now. Lose 100 defense for one battle. We do have a battle coming up. Whoops, accidentally shuffled there. So let's go ahead and get this for now. And try our best to not get hit here. Ooh, that did a lot. Oh, good. I'm going to accidentally shoot her a bunch. Yeah, so as long as we don't get hit by those stings, we should be okay. See if we can. Nope, unfortunately. Hit him at least. See if we can get rid of this annoying dog here. We really do not want to be getting hit. There we go. I don't think the wobble reaches. No, it does not, but I think I can hit him with this. There we go. That's going to give us a little bit of HP, and then our pact is going to give us a little bit more, I think. But nowhere near enough. Zigzag isn't half bad, but I'm going to go ahead and skip this for now. And let's let's get this for now. Since we're pretty low on health, and we gotta fight here this obnoxious boss. Pushes me back. Hopefully he comes up and I can hit him with the double wobbable flame combo, but nope. Ah, he rooted me. I moved. And unfortunately, missed that as well. And I missed that as well. This is quite unfortunate. I'm kind of missing all of my spells here. And I missed the code stone as well. This is all unfortunate. There we go. We just managed to root him there. And this isn't going horribly, but I'm taking way too much damage for no reason. Oof. Good damage there. Oh, that's unfortunate. Nope. Might end up getting rid of wobble because I'm not using it very well. Go. Ouch! I got stuck. Oh, cool. So I get to keep my artifact actually, so this isn't half bad. I think I can finish him off with this much HP. I want to get rid of this wave thingy because it's not really the best. There we go. And typically I like killing Shishio because he really doesn't do much useful. He never comes out in battle, and he only comes in campfires and gives you what I assume is money, but I've yet to actually see it transfer into actual money. Because like I will look at my money count as he is giving me said item, and it doesn't look like he's actually increasing my money. So I'm not entirely sure. I have a sneaking suspicion that maybe he increases your luck, which is complete and utter garbage, if that is really what he does. So let's try and go for the shop again. That's unfortunate. Can the wobble do it? No, no. That's great. That's not what I wanted to do. Oof, bouncing blade. Always take the bouncing blade. Bouncing blade is great. And let's keep on going. I feel like the run is going to end pretty soon, considering that I'm going to have to fight this obnoxious boss coming up next. I'm hoping that this thing will do its job a little bit faster, but it's fun. Yeah. Celicy, or however it is that you say her name. Ooh, Glitterstone is pretty good. She's really obnoxious, especially in this stage of the game. Let's try and throw this out there. Hope that it does a good amount of damage and doesn't actually screw me. I got rid of one of those at least. Now I just gotta get rid of this dumb summoning thingy. Ah boy, I'm not doing good on health either. Cover fire, gain 5 attack damage while shuffling. Only while shuffling? That doesn't sound great. Especially considering I don't shuffle often. But speaking of which, we're going to use our remove to get rid of this kinetic wave. I don't really much like it. Let's go here to this next hazard stage. Oh boy. Maybe Glitterstorm will be nice. Nope. It will kill the hostage. Awesome. This isn't half bad, but I do have a lot of 5 chips, but fuck it. And let's just keep on keeping on. Alright, so I'm pretty sure the run is probably going to end at this rate, just because this, like I've said, this boss is extremely difficult. I do have extra solace in the fact that I did, didn't want to throw that out. I did manage to keep my second life artifact up until now, so there's a good chance that I'll be able to trigger it, but I doubt it'll be able to do enough. Right now, I stay alive. Hit her with the wobble here. Oof, we missed the code stone, which is a bit unfortunate. I don't think, my god, that thing lasts for a very long time. Glitter Storm is definitely going to help out. Oh, so close. Yes, Celestia just does way too much damage. Unfortunately. But that's going to do it. Not a bad enough run. As you can see here, I've only got 3 unlocked remaining. Dual Disc. Hello. Screw the rules, I have money. Shuffles are instant, but add a jam to your deck and you can't manually shuffle. Ugh. And the goldfish increases your luck by 15. Ugh. I don't like that. Alright. That's gonna do it. I was really hoping that I could make it a little bit farther, but maybe next time. But until then, take care of yourself.